everyone. So basically something happened today that made me realise how often it happens to me. So let me set the scene. Me and my best friend Selene are just walking. We're walking and talking, and it's actually quite a deep conversation. And there's people kind of either side of us, you know, coming towards us and coming from behind us. And just casually walking, as I said, and I feel something buzz in my ear like a bee. So instead of doing the thing where I'd go, oh God, or something like that, or, you know, even screaming would be okay, because that's kind of, like, people do it quite a lot and they just look at you like, oh, it's okay, something happened. I made a noise I don't think I've ever heard anyone human ever make. It sounded something like this. But coming from my mouth. And so everyone obviously turned round. And I was just there like, whoops, sorry, had a bug in my ear. And then I was like, maybe that might be kind of the end of it. And I was already like so embarrassed. I was just leaning on Selene's shoulder like, please get me out of here. But the thing that made it 10 times worse, that the people that were going either side of me, as soon as they were sort of out of my eye shot, they started mimicking the noises. Like, they were just there, like, doing these, like, noises that I'd previously made. And I just felt so humiliated. It was to the point where I was laughing, but not because I thought it was funny. I was laughing because if I didn't laugh, I'd cry. And as I said, it made me really think about how often situations like this happen to me. So I thought that it would be funny if I shared some of them with you, because obviously it's going to make me even more humiliated, and that's just how I want to feel on a daily basis. Number 1, the range incident. It's like a kind of department store type thing in the UK called The Range. It's not really a department store, but it sells arts and crafts and homey things. And me and, again, Selene went into one of the really big ones of these, and it was about 5 o'clock in the evening, so they were very close to closing. It was just about us and 2 other people, I think, in this store. So we're kind of trotting through this store, just, you know, looking at all the things, and I spot a guy who, I can't actually see his face because he's turned to the back of me, down an aisle by himself. Obviously, because I'm me, I think it would be a great idea if behind his back I sort of wave at him like that, you know, just casually, because I didn't think he was going to turn round. But obviously, he turns around. Just at the moment that I'm like this, and I've never met him before, and the thing that's worse is that he turns round and he looks like he could be a world-class wrestler. I mean, his body isn't that bulky, but his face, it terrifies me to this day. And so me and Selene were just running down this aisle, not the one that he was in, obviously, just trying to get away from this guy, and then we were like, right, okay, I think it's okay. So we sort of carried on doing our little shopping bits, until he kind of doesn't exactly stalk us, but he seems to pop up at every given moment that we go into an aisle, he's there. Or then we leave the aisle because he's there and go to a different aisle and he's still there. And it's like, we left at the same time as he left, and we were sort of looking behind us like, is he coming? And I genuinely thought we were going to get mugged. But obviously this was all my fault. And Selene just happened to get dragged along with it, poor thing. And I feel, oh God, I'm really glad that I'm actually still here talking to you. 2, the Joe incident. Basically, because I go to an all-girls school, quite a lot of the girls are crushing on the sixth form boys, because we have sixth form boys and girls, but it's mostly an all-girls in the Key Stage 3 and 4. So quite a lot of the girls are crushing on the sixth form boys. And I'm sat in English one day, and there's one called Joe, and I doubt he's watching. If he is, I just want the world to swallow me up, but I doubt he is. So there's a guy called Joe, and he's kind of, out of all of them, he's quite cool. Yeah, he's lovely. Great, well done Phoebe, you just revealed all of your, like, emotional feelings towards sixth formers on the internet. Fantastic! Anyway, he's going out of these double doors that are just near our English block. So I sort of whisper, I'm obviously in the banter mood because I've got my friends all round me, I'm sort of feeling in the squad, and he's walking out of these double doors, I see him out the corner of my eye, so I think, I'll just kind of whisper to my friends, look, it's Joe. So obviously, because I can't talk very slowly or very quietly, it kind of comes up like, look, it's Joe. And of course, he turns around. But he doesn't just turn around, he does the whole, okay. And it's just like, but I'm sat here literally weeing myself laughing because I'm so humiliated, but it's also such a hilarious situation. But I'm like hyperventilating because I'm so embarrassed. You know when you're like, that's what it's like. And oh, I just haven't been able to look at him the same way again. And I had to ask him for my mum. My mum works with him. I had to ask him, are you doing the shift on Sunday? And he kind of looked at me like, oh, it's you, isn't it? That's funny. Yeah, I remember that. You will never get ever away with that. So there you go. Now you can laugh about how awkward I am, and it means that you'll maybe learn something from it so that you won't have to be so awkward. You know, it could be educational in a way. Thank you so much for watching. If you like chatty, funny videos like this, then comment down below and tell me, because it does help. And I shall see you soon with another video. Bye!